You're standing with the obligatory piece of signature equipment.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Andertons TV.
Hello.
This is a new concept. We have shot many episodes of tales from the pedal cabinets that you might be able to see over Pete's shoulder. But we thought we'd start doing tales from the guitar department.
It's a good idea, man.
Videos.
I think that's a good idea.
So yeah, we're just at the front of the store, or a little bit near the front of the store. Let's have a wander.
Yeah.
Pete and I are going to pick a couple of guitars each, I think.
And I'm gonna pick. Yeah, and I think that you could comment in the comment section. Maybe we pick something, but maybe sometimes you could pick something, and then we can, you know. Oh, these epic deal on these. This is great, aren't they?
They're flying.
Yeah, are they?
639 quid for a PRS NF3. Bonkers.
I was attracted to this immediately because I haven't played this yet, and I haven't played the amp. We haven't played the Panoverb amp either. I mean, look at this.
So what? Wide humbucker P90. Not even sure what that is.
That's like a Filtertron with a Bixby on it. And what's you got here?
But it's a Bixby over a telly bridge as well.
Yeah.
So work that one out.
So what have we got here?
Kill switch, I guess.
Oh,
blimey!
1, 2, 3. What? Have you seen a knob like this before?
I've seen a lot of knobs like, but not like that before.
And it's got a V-shaped neck. Feel that? A really pronounced V, man.
Look at the heel. I mean, that is a proper modded. Hang on. What's that?
And it's got a tuner.
It's got a drop tune, like a.
There you go.
My goodness me.
That's cool. I've never seen that. That's
I take it you might do that one.
I might do that one up. Oh.
I like this. This is the Noir series, I think, isn't it? I always thought that was a cool little thing.
Yeah.
I've always loved the Antigua. I don't think did we ever do this? These were the 70th anniversary.
Is that a Squier one?
Yeah.
What?
That's wicked, isn't it?
How much is that?
400 quid.
No. I think it's so cool. The Antigua is just so cool. It suits you. It looks the same as your
I like that.
Things under your eyes there.
I'm gonna wander around with this for a minute and see if I decide to keep it.
Oh my lord! I didn't know we had one of these in stock. Check this out. Sorry, this is the Epiphone, but this is the Casino made in America.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're gonna play some John Lennon riffs for us. Oh. Does sound cool.
It's 2,600 quid. It's not cheap, but.
So okay, isn't that weird? So you got the Gibson 330 and the Epiphone Casino. Are they not just the same guitar?
Very similar guitar, but this is another 500 quid. So
let's have a wander around this way. I think you need to find something affordable, Pete, and then I've still got something expensive.
So I've got something expensive, and then.
Do you know? I keep walking past these new Relic Charvels. I don't even know how new they are.
You know what? I absolutely love that.
I think they're super cool.
So cool, man.
But this is part of obviously the Mexican road warny kind of relic that they're doing now. So sort of relic affordable relicing.
And it's all
by a template. Yeah,
it's a template. But I remember talking to the guys like years and years and years ago before the pandemic, going, "You should do Road One," and I was like, and then they did the Henrik, what's his name, and then it just kicked off. So now they're doing.
I was going to say Henrik Larsson, but I'm pretty sure he played for Celtic in the 1990s, so it's probably not him.
I want to pick something a little bit more interesting. I mean, this.
I knew your eyes would go to that.
Yeah, because I remember doing a video on these, and they are absolutely fantastic.
For a British-made guitar, I can't believe
900 quid.
Yeah.
I mean, it's simple.
It's super simple, but I mean.
Well, you got rosewood board.
Feels like a nice neck. What is that pickup as well? It's like some sort of
it's the humbucker,
but with like a plastic top on it, like a tortoise shell plastic top on it.
I don't know. I think to be a little bit sort of different, I think I'm going to grab this.
He's gone the Wiltshire, the Jack Wiltshire.
The Crestwood.
Oh, it's a Crestwood, is it?
Yeah, that's the Wiltshire down there, isn't it? Come on, I'll follow you now. Gallery.
It smells so good in here.
It does. Oh my God.
I just really like these different colour.
That's a Brian Setzer, isn't it?
So that,
is it?
There's another
Lock and
one.
tuners.
Yeah, another cool colour, Cadillac green.
That's so cool.
Oh man. How many Stratocasters can you have before it just becomes a problem?
+1 would you have already?
I'm going to pick that Gretsch.
Okay.
I'm going to pick that Gretsch, right? That's the plan. I'm going with what my heart just goes, ooh, right at the back. I found the girl in the corner, you know, like the one that doesn't want to.
Like 4 o'clock in the morning.
A bit shy on the dance. Oh, that's not black. Wow, that's even better. See?
Sapphire.
She's like.
She's in the corner. Nobody puts sapphire. In the
yeah,
corner.
everyone's. You just get to say, and you realize she's got beautiful eyes. And you go, come on then. I'm pissed. Let's go home.
And on that note. this guitar. I love this guitar. I love this guitar. I love this guitar.
And this could be a great series.
I love this
you know
guitar.
what the crazy thing is? So normally with Tales from the Pedal Cabinet, it's all about going and finding something new.
Yeah.
The Tales from the Guitar Gallery is just like,
this is in there now.
that's like a 5-year-old guitar, maybe more.
I remember doing the video on this, and I was like, "Oh, this is really good." But
Okay,
honestly,
so
go on.
Let's just talk about what is it that drew you to that, and take us through what you like about it.
I mean, so this is $549. This is
Okay.
the Crestwood Custom Trematone
Yeah.
in Polaris White, innit? And I've always loved these guitars. I remember watching I think it was Jimmy Fallon, you know, they got the Roots playing, and the Roots guitar player was playing an original on one of these. And the story goes that Prince, when he came into play...
And now, another Prince story by Danish Pete.
And he's like, I like guitar, can I use the guitar for the performance? And he goes, yeah, okay, please be careful. Prince plays it, and just lops it up in the... Do you remember that?
Well, I remember you telling me the story, yeah.
And then it just smashed on the floor. But he still got the guitar as a little momentum of Prince just smashing his guitar up.
So I tell you who I'm going to shout out now. He's one of my favourite Instagram players.
Yeah.
And again, he's got quite a big following, but he's not well known by any stretch.
Right.
And you love him too. And that whole Funky That Thing is that Miles Janowski dude.
Yeah,
I think he's Canadian.
Yeah, man, he's so good.
He's so funky.
Yeah.
And he always finds an unusual, like, I don't know.
You had the harmony, an old harmony thing.
At the moment he's playing some real weird looking 70s thing, but like with that kind of weird vibe,
it's
that honky.
Yeah, it's got this.
Sorry, Miles, if I pronounce your surname wrong. His Instagram tag is this though.
Yeah, I
it's
can't.
a really
either.
cool player.
The guitar player, just to shout out, it's Captain Kirk Douglas, isn't it? You know, he had a signature guitar.
We should know that. The original Captain. Maybe not the original Captain Kirk, actually. He's probably slightly too young to be the original Captain Kirk.
I don't think he's that young, you know. I think
he's not William Shatner age,
No,
is
he's
he?
not. No, nobody is. What is he, like 2 million? Sir, beam me up, Scotty.
Make it so. That's a different Captain Kirk, wasn't it?
So anyway, I love the look of it. Love the look of it. And you know what? I really like this trem system. I like the simplicity of it. Mini humbuggers, you know, like just old school Gibson kind of style. I think you can pick these up originally, the 60s, for not very much money if you want, but not for $549.
£500, yeah.
Let's just see. So it's got kind of a... just like a Spanky, as you said.
Yeah.
That was the bridge. Here's the middle. So fat and juicy, isn't it? But it's got that sort of mid-range.
It's much more mid-honky, I think, than a normal humbucker.
I probably played a little bit out of tune. I have,
a little bit?
Yeah.
It's one of those guitars that almost you get away with being a bit out of tuning.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like
it looks
people
so cool.
see it and it's so funky.
Matches my glasses.
So it's obviously a Bigsby style trem, but I don't think it's a Bigsby license, is it? It's obviously sort of an old Epiphone take on that kind of hardware.
It is an old take on the Bigsby. It's got the same, but I think better than Bigsby, where you have to find that little... It's actually pushed through and then up, so the ball end sits inside this whole thing, where the Bigsby sits on those little nails.
And what's moving? Is that whole bar just basically sort of twisting?
There's one screw
like
here, and then so this whole thing is moving up and down.
Yeah.
And of course, nylon saddles, which means it's much easier for it to glide back and forth. You don't have that metal roll bar or anything. The metal roll bar is a part of that, where the where the Bigsby is that and a roll bar, and then the trem, right?
Yeah.
And then, of course, wood makes everything better. I don't know what this is, what kind of wood that is. Oh, it's not mounted to there.
That's what I mean. It's an interesting kind of...
I thought it was... You know what I think it is? I think when you take the strings off and undo that screw, I think that lifts out here. And then it's screwed,
like a hinge?
Yeah, and then it's screwed in there, and then so back.
That's
and then,
cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's just such a cool guitar, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just...
It is a very cool guitar.
Here's the bridge just really quick. It's just that sort of terrible, not terrible, but you know what I mean?
I know
in
exactly
a good way.
what you mean.
It's that kind of...
If you were in a funk band and you didn't want to be in the way of the bass player,
perfect.
It's perfect, isn't it?
You're perfect. And even if you smack a bit of gain on it, I use the deco from Strymon just as some... I can get away with being a little out of tune on this guitar. And I am a little out of tune, but how about the fuzz?
It's like the antithesis of like a John Mayer kind of guitar tone, isn't it? It's like a broken-y, kind of funky looking.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
If you're looking for something...
What's that, 500 quid, was it?
$549. So if you, let's say you want to buy a Strat, you've got a Strat, you know, like the new, what's the new standard series?
Yeah.
That's about 500 quid.
Yeah.
And then let's say you got a like an Epiphone Les Paul or something, you want something right in the middle that's different. Then this is just such a good guitar. Anyway, what have you got?
Well,
Super
look, my love affair with Classic Vibe continues.
Oh man, our love affair.
Yeah,
not you and mine. But
this is basically a sort of a late '60s replica. They call it '70s, in fairness, in the Squier range, but it has the sort of the late '60s sort of big headstock made famous by people that play like this as opposed to play like this. But
who never complained that there wasn't a left-handed model available. Just saying, can I just say that?
Maybe he did. But he certainly just got on with it and
I'm
played
sure Fender would have gone,
upside
let's
down.
make you one.
Do you think
right?
so at the time? Because he was so, like, he was dead before he was like...
Okay, but somebody could somebody gone...
I don't know, maybe. I don't even know if left-handed was a thing back then, but hey.
I mean, if there was left-handed people back in the 70s,
I know there were left-handed people, but I wondered whether... that's a great
They're just all got locked up somewhere.
Here you go, YouTube land. Go and research. Which guitar brand made the first official left-handed
That's a good question.
guitar? Anyway, right.
But he never moaned anyway.
So the only thing that's kind of weird about this, or like that I really caught my eye on this, is the colour, which is called Antigua Burst or Antigua Sunburst. You ever been to Antigua?
And Liga. I've
been to Antigua, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know what the reference is. It didn't.
Yeah, when the sun sets in the right direction and the mountain,
that's the colour.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, Squier Classic Vibe, we've got the Alnico pickups on here, and so it's very traditional Fender.
Oh man,
you can do all that.
Sounds so good, those guitars.
I've got no pedals on, by the way. I think for that opening jam I had a little bit of whitey-tighty compression. Position 2. Little bit of, don't know, Dane gain, something like that.
Turn the Dane up a little bit. You need a little bit of volume on there. It likes a bit of volume. The Dane likes a bit of volume.
I mean, I'm not going to go to the depths that you went to on that because it's just a Strat in a great colour. I don't even know. Was this a limited edition colour for last year?
Does it say
and we've just got
limited
the
edition?
last. No, it doesn't. But
I mean, what serial number has that got? Was that? So
if
we have
you
a look.
get this serial number, ICSI 240100510, but I don't think it really matters with Classic Vibe. They're all.
But let's have a look here. Yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
Look, you can get the Telecaster. You can get a Telecaster.
They do the whole Classic Vibe range in this colour.
And there was a Antigua bass. There was a
bass
70s.
6.
Yeah, bass 6 and a bass and a P bass. Look at that thing! I didn't know we had that. $3.99.
Well, there we are. Probably should have been a bit quicker to off the mark with these because I think these have been out for a while. But there we go. That caught my eye. Wow, with the big wide range humbucker on it. That looks great.
Wow. Oh God, I might need to. Shall I carry on with this one here, the Jack White?
I think this might take a while.
It might take a little. Do you want me to do? You do that first, and I'll do this at the end.
So this is a Nashville 6120.
Beautiful.
It's essentially the sort of the modern take. So Japanese made, but with modern appointments like the locking tuners and stuff. So it's not as traditional as something like a White Falcon would be, but it's very much that kind of vibe. Filtertron pickups, the sort of the master volume, but with the separate volume and tone down here, the Bigsby. I mean, I just think this is
it's glorious. Okay, look, this sounds amazing.
Rock and roll.
It sounds awesome. Can I just? You were talking about earlier. What's the difference? Why do you call it Nashville? I think this is the new version of the Pro players, the Player series. So you get the locking tuners, you get a locking nuts.
I had a look. It still refers to it on the website as a Player series, but I do agree.
Right.
I thought they were discontinuing that kind of. But whatever, in the Gretsch range, there used to be a name for if it was an authentic copy of an original, 60s guitar or whatever, 50s guitar.
So good.
And then they did the player versions, which would have like slightly slimmer necks and the upgraded modern hardware and stuff. But hey, that is just what this is, and we had it in a couple of different colours.
So
but I mean, if I take that was just a Dane. All these bits of paper, by the way, they're just to stop the floating bridge marking the body, so you can take that off. The cellophane and everything up. I'll probably sit. I do love it. The intonation is nailed.
When the Bigsby's set up nicely and it works, there's no problem with it, right?
Just the Dane. There's a definite bark to a Filtertron that is just, whether you like it or not, it's just different to a humbucker. It's different enough to warrant going, sometimes this style of guitar works for a genre of music, sometimes a guitar with humbuckers works, but they're not the same. It's got much like barkier, I don't even know what the right word is.
If you strum right back near the bridge, like... Go like this one of those, but back here. How much difference it, where you pick on me?
Yeah. I mean, again, that is nothing wrong with that. No compression, no nothing, just a single drive pedal into a clean valve amplifier. I'm going to jam out with this with you, Mr. Pete, because this sounds great.
It sounds wonderful,
I think it may take a little longer to take us through what's going on over there.
This is the Triplecaster, the Jack White Triplecaster. Let's start at the top here. I mean, beautiful. He's got his colours, hasn't he? His black and white colour schemes. I'm going to flip it over, and you can see there's a little thing here. This is basically a drop D tuning, sort of almost like on the Van Halen, isn't it? You have to. There's a little thing here. You have to sort of.
What do you like? Tune it in one position here, and then you tune it in another position. So it doesn't have to just be a drop D.
Oh no, it could be low. It could be lower than that. We'll have to see about that. But a little cutaway there. Anyway, everything is at the front of this guitar. You got a what is it called?
Kill switch.
A kill switch. You've got a 3-way selector switch, which is just for each pickup. You've got a volume and a tone, and then you got this switch here, which is like a 3-way switch. One is completely off. In the middle, it's just normal, and then here it's straight to
So it has a mute
straight
switch
through.
and a kill switch.
Yeah, so...
Sorry, not a kill, a blow switch is what I meant.
So
Yeah.
that's all up here.
Yeah.
Then it's all the way through, all the way
Normal.
through there, and then that's just straight through. Straight to jack.
From which pickup? Just the bridge, or you're not sure?
It's just straight
whichever
through
one it
whichever
is.
pickup,
Okay.
yeah. And you've got a Conniff wide range humbucker. You got a P90 here, and then a Jack White humbucker in here, and then you've got this. I think these have got a special name. These bits here, I can't remember exactly what it is. Links below, with an ashtray, half an ashtray on here. So it's pretty cool.
And the armrest, or some weird like plastic armrest.
Yeah, it's like an armrest on it. So it's just with this little bendy bar here.
Do you know, it reminds me
looks
of,
wicked.
when I remember watching really old Jack White YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And it was all about, no, I just want to get like an old broom handle and put a string on it and a crappy magnet pickup. And almost like, what's the worst broken instrument I can find to just inspire me to make music? To now actually going to something that's pretty, mechanically complex, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what?
With a lot of options on it. But
It reminds me a little bit of the Brett Mason.
bit.
Which got like a humbug in the middle and some different
way more.
things.
I do love that he's gone to the depths of having the Bigsby all chrome plated in white and everything to match that real sort of monochrome kind of vibe.
And are they white as well? They're white, aren't they? Yeah.
Even the neck, I reckon he's probably purposely said, don't tint it or
Don't
anything.
tint
I
it,
want
yeah.
to get like this black and white looking vibe guitar.
And it's American made, so you get, and the neck is like it's a V neck, so that's different as well from a lot of guitars that you kind of grab and hold, because it's not a. Is it pronounced? It says like V on the specs, but I would say.
I like
sounds
even
great,
because
doesn't
he's
it?
Third Man Records, right? That's the vibe. So look at the 12th inlay. Had to have 3 dots, didn't it?
Three
Not
dots
2.
in it. What does that mean in Morse code? I don't know. So that was the neck pickup. Here's the middle P90. It's almost like
way pokier.
It's very pokier. Let's see. Much pokier. Very clean. So you've got those two together. I'll just see if I can find the middle position.
It's not a 5-way.
No, it's not a 5-way. It's only a 3-way, but that's fine. And here's the humbucker. You know what? That's quite well balanced for pickups that you don't think will work together.
I love that middle pickup. That's not
like
all 3 by any chance, is it? It's just the middle one, is it, in the middle?
Position 1 Brits pickup, position 2 middle pickup, position 3 neck pickup. So yeah, so it is just neck, middle.
That's it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
absolutely
Bish
simple.
bosh.
Have you ever seen a P90 in the middle position on some guitars? But then they have 3 P90s. Well, let's try some.
Great.
Let's try a bit of Argo. I don't want to play it, man. It's just played too much. It's like, here's Wonderwall. Here is. Yeah, and then this
so
one.
if you had like a volume down spitty thing, you just push that final switch and it goes bosh.
Straight to jack, they call it. So. Right, and then. and then of course I could delight you with this tuning mechanism here.
Does it? Let's see how well.
So there is a little thing here, like I said, you have to adjust.
I think that's cool.
And then that's straight to Jack, and then I can go. I think that's an adjustment thing, and I think you can
probably
tighten
needs
it up.
a bit of a setup and a tune-up.
Yeah, you can. But
look at
man,
the detail they've gone to. Even the string tree is a matching white.
I mean, it is $34.99, so it's not cheap. But no, I just turn the guitar off, please. Yes, there you go, done. That's cool, isn't it? I
really
like that there's 3 knobs and it's not just another
Mr.
switch.
Pete. That was a good find. I look forward to doing this video at least once a month to see what we think is new and funky. And like you say, if you saw something in the comment section over one of our shoulders, you want to see that featured in a video, why don't you comment and we'll see what we can do. You want to come up with something kind of riffy and funky and we'll play out on that. And then see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe. Love you. Goodbye.